Obviously, Holly was able to defeat Ronda Rousey. Some people wonder if she's just the woman who's the giant killer, you know? So what do you say to people who think that she's the one who can beat both?
And you know, I think Holly will be an amazing fight because she's the girl beat Ronda Rousey, and all the fans wait me fight Ronda. We don't have the opportunity, and then now this fight we're gonna see. You know, we don't know what's gonna happen. I know it's gonna be an amazing fight, and I'm prepared for everything. And I always respect all my opponents. I know Holly is gonna be a big challenge for me because her game is very different. But I've been training a lot, and I'll be prepared. I'm ready.
So have you been working more with Clarissa to prepare the boxing part?
No, she's gonna have a fight January, and we train a little bit, not too much in this camp because she has a fight. But we trained before, and you know, and they have Clarissa Brooks too, Cecilia Brooks. So we bring her too for help with the camp, one boxing too. And I think everything is good. You know, we have to be open for learning everything.
You know, when you fought Tanya, a lot of people were surprised she made it as far along in the fight as she did. How many rounds do you think you would really go with Holly?
You know, the fight is 5 rounds, and then I think each fight I'm getting better, like calm down and then see where I'm gonna take the shots. And then everybody see Cyborg different, but you know, I have a lot of things in my game, and the people don't know. You know, I'm a 2-time world champion Jiu-Jitsu. I can try submit you. You know, same Misha take already showed the way. You know, more I can stay stand up. You know, try KO her. You know, I think I have a lot of things we can do, and I'm not surprised. I think you're getting better each time in my game, and they can show a little bit about my game for all my fans. They're gonna see different Cyborg, you know, just the dead KO and crazes.
Cris, what has it been like to work with someone like Clarissa? I'm not talking so much about her boxing, but I'm talking a lot about her personality. She has a very kind of upbeat, friendly, smiley, positive personality. Has that kind of rubbed off on you a little bit? Have you enjoyed working with that side of her?
You know, I really, her box is amazing. You know, she's born doing boxing, and she's a really fun girl. You know, she's really happy, and she's a rare girl, have a faith with me too. And then we train together. Of course, she have a lot of things to teach me. I'm doing MMA, and who do MMA knows we don't train just boxing. You know, have a lot of things arts we have to learn. And with her, she showed a lot of things I can learn, and she have more 8 fights, you know, amateur fights. She fight girls bigger than her, small, southpaw, you know, orthodox, and so different girls. And if you don't have a time to train for them, you need to be prepared for everything. And for me, I like challenging myself and learn each time. And maybe one day I can do one box fight, you know. And then, you know, we don't know. And then we really together for help each other. You know, I think she's a woman, and then this boxing is very famous, but for women it's new. And then I think same do MMA, do sport growing. Why I cannot help her boxing women's too growing, you know. And then anytime I'm gonna have a media, I'm gonna have her. I think for going sport together for all the women.
Last question for me. What is it like fighting just after Christmas time? Do you have a normal Christmas? Do you move Christmas to after?
You know, I think a long time I don't have Christmas. You know, I have it with family. You know, I think Christmas for me is be with my family, and then I love my work. And then I was in dieting because it's always close to the fight, but before it's okay. And now it's my weight, it's okay. Before it was cat weight. And it's okay, now I'm happy, my family gonna be with me, and then I'm doing this for my family, for help them have the better life, and you know, I'm very excited for December 30th.
Cris, I was gonna say, we know obviously in the past you've had a sort of, you know, tenuous relationship with Dana White in the UFC, and you guys have gotten past that. Can you kind of just talk about what it means to finally be in this position where you're headlining the UFC pay-per-view, the year-end pay-per-view? How does that feel to you to finally be in this position?
Nah, you know, the main thing, I think I overcome everything. You know, I think I use everything they have against me for me, motivate me, keep going. And then I'm really happy. I think when I hold this belt in my last fight, I think this is a new chapter in my career. And then done already, you know, have a good relationship. We work together, we talk together, we're gonna work together, and I'm really happy with this position. And I'm gonna do an amazing job. UFC gonna be proud to be with me, be champion.
Would you say that maybe your mindset is the clearest it's been because you don't have any of that drama? You do have a new contract. You're sort of over all those hurdles mentally. Are you just kind of the clearest head you've ever been heading into?
You know, women always do drama. I think all my life I have a lot of dramas, and this is maybe challenge myself and motivate me. I think it does help you mentally to be strong. And then, You know, I was here for a challenge.
And then the last thing I want to ask too is, you know, we watch these clips as they're hyping this fight, and everyone says you've never faced anybody like Holly. She's the most polished striker you've ever faced. Would you say that that is a fair assessment? She's definitely the most polished striker you've ever faced, and how much does that concern you?
You know, I never fight somebody like a Holly, but she never fight somebody like me too. You know, Holly, she never killed nobody in the boxing too. She have a couple fights. I was for decision, never finished because she's KO, and she have a lot of kicks. You know, she's have a nice game, and she run a lot. I think she's gonna be new for me too, because I never fight nobody run so much. But we have 5 rounds for catch her, and then I train really hard for this fight, for all my fights. And let's see, I'm ready for 5 rounds. If you think you're gonna be 5 rounds, I'm ready.
She did finish Betch Correa though in the last fight.
I watched the fight Betch Correa like 3 rounds, 4 rounds, 25 punches. So really, you know, I hope my fight to be more excited, and then I'm work hard for that, and let's see.
Cris, do you remember watching the fight with Holly and what you thought when she finished Ronda? Do you remember that?
You know, that fight I never talked with nobody about that, but you know, that fight I was one friend's house, and be Holly. I just met Holly that time, I think before do a movie together, Misha Teichu, and then that fight I was prepared for fight Holly, for fight Ronda, and then I was prepared for that, and when they fight each other before that fight. A couple minutes before I go in the restroom by myself, and I bow down my knee and I pray, and I said, man, you know, God know I want to fight Ronda, but you know, I leave your hands, and then who gonna win this fight? I leave for you. I don't want to lose Ronda lose. I don't want to Holly lose, but I leave your hands. And that day, man, Holly beat Ronda. And then this has changed everything. I say, I don't know now. I keep training for fight Ronda, or you know, keep training for fight Holly. And then you know, this is the future. You know, I think that day, me and Holly gonna face off. I already knew that.
It cost you a lot of money.
You know, I don't think this fight is gonna. You know, after that fight, I think when Ronda fight Holly, everybody said, after she beat Holly, gonna fight Cyborg. She don't think about beat Holly first. She already think about fight me. I think you have to slowly, you know, see in front of each fight. You cannot think about I already beat someone if you don't fight yet. And then. Yeah, but I think this fight never gonna happen me Ronda before. I will stick my mind, but you know, for her mind, she's always gonna avoid me. You know.
When you discuss what could occur in the fight with Holly, since Holly's roots are from boxing, she has boxing roots, and you work with Clarissa, as Clarissa's advice differed from just training with, you know, pure striking with a general MMA athlete, as opposed to Holly Holmes has so much roots in boxing. How has her advice changed to you to prepare for Holly?
You know, one thing is Clarissa and Holly have a very different style. You know, Clarissa don't run so much. I was like to the fire all the time, and we have some game look like close. And you know, Holly have a lot of boxing fights. Like it's a lot. And she have a lot of take punches in the head, and then you know, maybe this is going to be an advantage for me. You know, and let's see. I'm excited.
So when you look at that and knowing that she's had all these boxing fights, do you, in your preparation, do you watch a lot of boxing, or do you focus more on your other attributes to combat those boxing attributes?
You know, I always leave my team, watch her fights, and then, you know, the Holly have a lot of footage with her, because always this fight is it's for decision. And I trust my team, you know, I do everything they tell me, and I really watch sometimes box. I know, you know, I don't like just, I'm training all day. I don't like to go home and watch fights. It's like they don't have a life. But I leave my team, watch all her fights, and then we make game plan. And let's see, you know, always everybody have a game plan, but that fight in the cage, it's different. And I want to see there, be prepared for everything, and let's see what's gonna happen.
For both of you guys, Dana White was here giving a speech to you a couple of weeks ago, and he said the one thing he's learned about the fight game is that timing is everything. And for you guys, as you guys sit here with Conor, who knows what he's going to do, John Jones sideline, GSP basically walking away, the UFC needs a major pay-per-view draw to step up and help the company. Is the timing right for you guys right now, and do you have an awareness or a sense of that you've got to strike right now because of that window being open?
You know, I think this responsibility is UFC's responsibility. You know, I just have to go over there, do my job, and then, you know, leave my fans here to watch the fight. And I think when you put the sport in couple faces, it's really dangerous. Because if people retire, like don't want to fight, retire, McGregor, but they have other athletes, have a lot of athletes. And I think when you use the record, who ready for fight for the belt? Same Khabib say, you need to be ready for defend your belt. Like the boxing you need to defend your belt every year. You cannot hold your belt forever. Or leave the belt. It's MMA cannot be the face somebody. MMA has a lot of fighters, and then you have to give the responsibility for all the fighters, not just couple fighters. Right. Khabib, I already started watching his fights, and then I already sharing my Instagram for his fight for the belt a long time ago. And I support Russian too, and then I have a lot of fans in Russian too. And it'll be an amazing fight. I'm sorry I'm gonna fight Brazilian, but we leave in God's hands always and do the best can, and it'll be who's gonna be win there.
Last two questions, guys. That Holly's been running a lot in her fights. Have you looked at the fights and kind of tried to figure out how you can catch up with her and kind of get her into a corner and that kind of thing?
No, of course we train a lot about that. You watch all her fights too, and then see how's it gonna work. But same I said, it's MMA. I have all the opportunities for tries to meet her or be stand-up. Misha Tate already showed the way, and then. But let's see. I wanna see. I'm prepared for everything in fight. And same he say, you have to die. Go against a Brazilian, you have to die in cage, or you kill, die. That's it.
Cris, I just wanted to ask, earlier a couple months ago, you posted that video asking Holly about the USADA testing and everything. I'm just curious to know, is there a genuine concern on your part about Holly being clean, or is that just that psychological warfare?
About the video, I just answer her because I don't say anything about USADA, anything for her. Her team started to say something for me. Say, you need to test her, you need to test her. I say, okay, no problem, you can test me anytime, but if USADA go to my house 5 a.m., 20 times during my camp, have to go her house 20 times during her camp. It's not my team have history fall doping the fighters, and then her team throw rocks on me, and then have a house glasses house, I don't say anything against Holly. I just say if you're gonna test me same time, and I say during camp. I don't say 2 years ago she have so many tests. No, I say during this camp, in 30 days before the fight. Every week was out at my house. If it be every time in her house too, it's not because of her, but her team have the history. Have the most fighter doping her team. And then I never want to judge nobody. I think it just I try to defend myself after then judge me.
So she told us in Detroit that it seems that has gotten under her skin. She doesn't even want to be associated with that. So was that part of the plan to maybe?
For not be associated with the team, she'd have to get out her team. You can, it's something. I don't want to say her team started that, And then, I'm some people a lot of judge me and then about my past, but everybody do mistake, everybody getting better. Who don't do mistake here, throw the first rock, but I think everybody do mistake. But they have to get in better person and better athlete. And then I'm never gonna say anything about Holly, but her team started to say that for me, and they just say let's do equal right for both. If you do 100 times her, test me, and they don't have excuse. After that fight, I beat her, don't have excuse to say anything about me.